fear is that these attacks that are coming from the left, the only reason why they happen, Sean, is because Republicans never respond in kind. Why isn't the people that lied about Kavanaugh, why have they not gotten the Roger Stone treatment after they admitted to lying, under penalty of perjury? Why haven't they got responded to in kind by our DOJ? Or if not, people like Andy McCabe, they're going after President Trump because
I don't have a good answer for you, because now, we know that McCabe and Comey have both been referred for criminal investigation. They were found to have lacked candor, lied, in McCabe's case, for example, 3 times under oath, and they made a decision for whatever reason not to prosecute. I don't know if it's going to be an all-encompassing thing that is sort of funneled into what is the Durham and the Barr report or action. I do know the Inspector General, had a limited purview, but we got a lot of information. Everything we had told you about premeditated fraud on a FISA court, denying an American his civil rights and civil liberties and constitutional rights happened. We know that it was done for the purpose to spy on a presidential candidate, transition team, and later president. We know that Hillary's dirty dossier was the bulk of that information in the FISA application that says verified. It's unverifiable, and it's even been debunked, and they were warned ahead of time. So all I know is you wouldn't get away with it. I wouldn't get away with it. And if we ever had subpoenaed emails that we destroyed, we wouldn't get away with that either. Really awful. All right, back to Florida. By the way, Florida, Candace, in 239 days, you're going to be very important to this country. What's going on? See if we have a better line.
Well, I want the black voters to know what Trump has done, because when I tell them and mention them about the First Step Back bill, he let out 91% of harsh sentences from federal sentence inmates. Every black family, the 91% that he signed off that bill that no other president would have done, they would still be incarcerated for life in the federal prison. Every black person should be proud of what he's done. That's like a slave contract. There should be no black person going behind Biden or nothing, because President Trump did what Abraham Lincoln did. That's a slave contract.
Well, let me put it this way. There has been disparate sentencing. It's proven again and again. The numbers do not lie. I would say the biggest 2 leaps towards a fairer justice system. One is Barry Scheck, the Innocence Project. Thank God DNA technologies, they've been able to free many people convicted of crimes they never committed. I was a huge proponent of the death penalty most of my career until I started seeing these cases one after another where people were convicted and it turns out they didn't do it. Evidence showed, DNA evidence. So for me, unless you're on videotape, I have very stringent rules that I would follow on that. But yeah, criminal justice reform, the president's support of opportunity zones, the president's support of historically black colleges, criminal justice reform with, record after record low unemployment for African Americans and Hispanic Americans and African American youth unemployment, women in the workplace. This is all good for our country and our American family. And I would argue, Candace, the reason it's happening is it's predictable, and that is conservatism works. Limited government, less bureaucracy, burdensome bureaucracy, lower taxes. It works. Every time we try it works.
Yes, it really does. He has really made a tremendous difference within the last 4 years, and he'll continue for the next 4 years to make a difference in the black community. I just wish that all black people get out and vote and see what he is doing and see what the GOP, Republicans, see what you're doing, Sean, as well as everybody at Fox, see what y'all are all doing for the black community. It's not.
I just want everybody to be successful. It's just good. It's just common sense. What does the president say as he gives his signature close at his rallies? We are one glorious nation under God. We are one American family. We want to keep America safe and strong and prosperous and great. That's it. Pretty simple goal. It really is. And if we all looked at it that way, we'd all be better off and healthy, too. All right, Hannity tonight, 9 Eastern, Fox News, the truth about corona, how Democrats would weaponize even a virus if they can bludgeon Trump. We'll get to the latest on that. Also, is age an issue as it relates to Joe Biden? Alertness, stamina, strength, focus. Does he have it to do the job correctly? and a Hannity history lesson. Oh, Democrats brought it up about Reagan. We'll get to all of that. Also, the latest on the deep state. Is FISA now dead, gone, and buried? Devin Nunes, Sarah Sanders, Katie Pavlich, Melissa Francis on the markets. Senator Tom Cotton, Pete Hegseth, more 9 Eastern, Hannity, Fox News. We'll see you then. We'll be back here tomorrow. Thanks for being with us.
I'm Hugh Atchison. I'm a chef, a restaurateur, a traveler, and now I'm the host of The Passenger. People ask me all the time, what's that list of places to go in this city, in that city? And this show is dedicated to that idea. Immersing yourself in that culture and finding out what's intriguing and what resounds and what we think about the future of that place as a visitor, as a passenger. Subscribe now on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.